Jujutsu Kaisen. I think both of you were both wrong. Right. Yeah. The randomizer.
Oh, you call One Piece? Damn it.
Yeah, Brian said One Piece. Right. Josh and Brian always try to guess which came up first in the randomizer, and it is Jujutsu Kaisen this week. Back after 3 weeks hiatus, which, I mean, hell of a vacation. So, very, very missed. This is Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 148, The Perfect Preparation. Last we left off, the game plan was formed as far as the culling game is concerned. Maki was going to go back home to this special cursed tool workshop and try to arm herself with more special tools. And everybody else is, doing their own thing. This chapter is specifically focused on Maki. And the first person that she meets going into the door is Naoya, and he is immediately disrespectful. The first thing he says is like, "Yikes, what a face. That ain't gonna heal. What are you gonna do now?" Because the entirety of the Zen'in clan seems to be made up of extraordinarily sexist people. So, yeah, very disrespectful. And basically, he's just like...
amongst other things.
Yeah, I mean, they are terrible people through and through, for the most part. In more ways than one. So, yeah, he just, keeps bullying her and try to get a rise out of her, but Maki just kind of stone faces him, and she just goes away into this weird cave. I guess that's where the workshop is. And this woman pulls up. I don't know if this is her mom or something, but she just is basically like, "Maki, you're not supposed to be here." And she pulls out the keys and said, "Hey, the head of the clan says it's okay. I can be here." And we cut over to Fushiguro and Maki talking about the whole situation and how Fushiguro doesn't really want to be the head of the clan. And, he keeps trying to get Maki to do it, because that was actually Maki's goal. She wanted to be the head of the clan, but historically women aren't allowed to be heads of the clan in this family, especially Maki, who doesn't have any particular talent for seeing curses or having cursed energy at all. So, she's below the ground. She's below dirt to this family for the most part. And yeah, Fushiguro keeps trying to get her to do it, and she's like, "I'm not ready yet. I'm not good enough even right now, because if she were to become clan leader, she's still not in a place where she can make her sister, feel like she belongs, because she also has kind of a disability when it comes to cursed energy." Or yeah, I think it's that she can't see cursed spirits, but she has cursed energy. I think that's her deal. I could be wrong. Please correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect. It's been a while since I watched the anime. But yeah, Maki just walks past this. This is her mom. Yeah, her mom, and just walks up to the door, and the warehouse seems to be empty, and except for two people. Maki's father and Mai, who's in there as well.
About Mai.
Yeah. Speaking of the devil, I guess. And man, I mean, her dad has weird, fully black eyes with this little white sliver in the middle. It's very weird. And
very schemish.
Yeah,
very evil.
Very bwahaha, if you might say. And we cut over to Naoya talking to the other brother of the Zen'in clan, and they're talking basically, about their plans. He reveals that a lot of people are actually kind of in favor of Megumi becoming the new head, because to repair relations with Gojo's family. But now that Gojo's not around, they don't feel like they don't have to, for the most part, I guess. So, and especially since the second tenement that was put out, the notice from the Jujutsu headquarters is that Gojo is deemed an accomplice and is kind of excommunicated from the Jujutsu world. So they're taking this opportunity to execute Megumi, Mai, and Maki before they can free Gojo. It's just a weird power grab type of a deal. It's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
And now he's like,
It is.
yeah, now he's like, hey, are you sure that Uncle Oki's cool with this? And this brother's like, man, it was his idea.
Yeah, he said, bro, he the one that approached me about it.
Yeah.
Honest, TBH.
I mean, even I was like, damn, you shiesty. And we cut over to Maki's dad using the secret art Falling Blossom Emotion. And it's a domain countermeasure, I guess, where it just basically allows him to just be fucking, just hit unleash a mighty single blow. But Maki came prepared. She came out with one of Juzo Kumiya's masterpieces, the Dragon Bone, which accumulates force and cursed energy and ejects them out the back. It has these little like rocket boosters at the end. It's cool. It's pretty cute. So they start fighting it out, and Maki's like kind of holding her own. She manages to like cut this dude's sword in half and try to get the upper hand. But then, like before we even notice what happens in a 2-page spread, the chapter ends with Maki's dad just like slicing the shit out of her. And as Maki falls to the ground, he says, "Why couldn't I become clan head? Because my children are all worthless."
Ooh.
Shit! Yeesh.
Yeah. It's coming. It's all coming back. Because, I read this shit all the way back on Sunday. So,
yeah.
Yeah, bro. This was, how do I say it? Disappointing.
Oh, yeah?
But at the same time, impressive.
How so?
Let me elaborate. Let me elaborate. So, obviously, I'm a Maki fan. I'm pretty sure all of us are kind of in her corner.
Love
the
Maki.
Underdog type, has her skill. You want to see how she can kind of work her way outside the box against these people with powers. The Rock Lee type. We get it. We love the archetype. However, all right. I don't want to say this. She didn't lose. We don't know if she lost yet. Maybe she just dropped and it's not over. It looks like it's over to me. So that's why I say disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And that is her dad. He is a grown-ass man. I really should tailor my expectations.
Yeah. I mean, it's an unfair advantage, I guess, because he has, like, everything she doesn't. And this series is very kind of grounded in that regard. Maki's extraordinarily talented, but, I guess in the face of, like, a really strong curse user, I guess it's pretty rough. I don't think it's over for Maki either, but...
Huh? Yeah. She, how it is in these stories. So she might, all that bleeding don't really mean anything, right?
Yeah. No, I mean Maki in particular. Like comparing, I guess Maki to Rock Lee, I would say. I mean, I really enjoy Maki, especially like getting refamiliar with like the early parts of the series, how capable she is and how fucking badass she is. I hope this isn't the end of her. Is what I'm saying. This is a really fast battle. I think this is just more to show off how like fucking cruel and shitty the Zen'in are.
Yeah, that's what I got across.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead ass serious in what he's saying. He caught his daughter with a special move.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna use the beam sword." Come on, man! How you use the beam sword against your daughter? She's jujutsuly challenged, right? And I just made that up. And she looks like she just came out the fucking oven. And then you gonna pull out the beam sword and cut her face and her torso. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
you didn't need to go that
just
hard.
put her out of her misery, man. That's what I'm saying, man. This might, if it's over for Maki at this point, I'm not gonna be that mad. I'm gonna just kind of say, nice. At least she can finally rest and not get maimed anymore.
It's kind of interesting because I zoomed in a little bit. Like, I can't really tell because the art of this series is like historically kind of sketchy on purpose, but it looks like the dad is crying, like Ogi is crying. I could be wrong about that, and maybe that's just.
I think his face got cut.
No, not the cut. Like right under his eye, you see like these lines that I imagine are supposed to be tears.
Oh.
But I could be wrong about that. But in any case, I'm so glad Jujutsu Kaisen's back and that it's not taking another break next week. It's a sorely missed series. It's kind of like a weird breath of fresh air.
Oh,
you know, did you see
yeah,
it?
you're right. Those do look like tears.
They do look like tears, huh?
You're right.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's crying because he'll never become clan head because of his kids, or that he has to kill his kids.
I would lean towards that side as well. If I had to put money on it, if I was forced to, like if you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in any case, I mean, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. This is a cool chapter to see in general. I think like the fight, for as short as it was kind of cool. It's always cool to see Maki square up against people, because her way of fighting is very exciting. Because it's like bare bones, no magic powers necessarily involved. But I'm into it. That's all I really got to say about it. I thought it was a good chapter, but I feel like my feelings on it will be more concrete when I see what happens next week.